All right, ladies and gents, a couple things I wanted to double down on with what we chatted about today with the applications, with the interest in tables, just to make sure we've got it all in one spot in case you're working on a different assignment. Maybe not focused on this on day one, it happens, but we want to chat a little bit. So, a couple things right off the bat, whether you're doing odds or evens. When we are discussing years, and I mentioned this in class, the first year that gets mentioned, no matter where it's at, is when time began. So make sure in problem 2, time began in 2010. So any year after that, you're basing off of how far is it from 2010. In problem 3, time began in 2020. Any year after that goes after that. A couple of other things to mention, just to make sure that we're being careful. Again, as I kind of roll down the sheet here a little. Oh, before I even get there, I even wrote the note so I wouldn't forget. A lot of the issues that we talked about today talked about compounded and then a word after, like semi-annually, which is 2. Okay? If you don't see the word compounded in your problem, you're doing a regular growth and decay, a regular appreciation, depreciation problem. In other words, when you're looking at this one, like number 2, you're just going to use the 1 plus or minus in some cases, but this is, depreciating. It's going to be minus. You're just using this, okay, with the minus portion, of course. So don't try to turn it into compounding because you can't, because there's no word there to help you with that. I want to make sure we had that straight. Come down a little further. Okay, again, here comes the money. Time started in 2015. Every single one of these problems talks about it being in 2025. So T is going to be 10 for all of those. Different n values, 2, 12, 1, 4, 365. That's what we're doing there. But the one thing, and I mentioned this on Classroom, I'm going to mention it again here. I boneheaded doubly. I forgot to mention this when we were doing the notes, and then I doubled down and forgot to mention it during class. So, if you are asked to find effective annual yield, what you're going to do is you are going to take the two values that are here in your account in the different times. You're going to subtract them. You're always going to do bigger minus smaller. We don't want to end up with negatives. And you're always going to divide by the original, okay? We're always going to divide by what we started with. And so when I pull this up, do I have to use the parentheses, Hardy? Yep. If you don't, you got to just do parts separately. Okay, but don't leave it as 0.055. We're looking for a rate. We're looking for a yield. Multiply that by 100. And you get your percentage. Okay, I believe, I went back through and I looked again. I believe that is going, to get you set once you get through there. Other than that, again, reminder on 9 and 10, we are just doing 1 through 20 even or odd. I don't think we need to go into repeat mode on all of the other things that we did here again. And again, chicken sees her salad. Number 9, so you can check answers. I still want to see work. Okay, I think that gets us covered. More info later coming on the quiz preview. We'll see you then.